Okay, guys, I finally have time to read chapter 23 of Powerless, and I have been dying to do this. It's just been so freaking hectic that I haven't been able to. But before we read this, I want to give you guys a little haul about what I got from that book release tour that I went to. So, I didn't get this one there, but I did recently buy Reckless because I'm liking this series. I'm gonna want to read the whole series. So after I read Reckless, then I'm gonna read Powerful. This was one of the books I got there, okay? And guys, you do not understand, or maybe you do, but if you don't understand how exciting this is, it's signed by the author. I am so excited, okay? Also, if I read this after Reckless, which is what I've been recommended to do, it will break me even more. And let's be honest, guys. Maybe you don't, but I absolutely love emotional trauma and absolutely destroying myself over a book. Like, it is my favorite thing ever, okay? Then, the next book. Okay, so then, I know you guys saw that, but act like you didn't. I got Fearless, because this was the next book that I don't own. So, you know, obviously, I'm liking the series. I want to be able to read the next book when I get to it. It's also signed. Every book I bought there, because she was at the thing or whatever, it was signed. Also, this is like a thick book. This is gonna take me so long doing it through these videos, but I'm going to keep up with this, guys. I really am, because I'm loving the series, so I'm gonna keep up with it. It's just gonna take me a minute, and you guys gotta be patient with me, okay? Just be patient and relax. But then this was the book that came out. It's called Fearful. Okay, it's brand new. It just came out like last week, and I got it. And obviously, it's signed, and it came with my ticket that I bought to meet her. If you guys need to tell me if you want to see what I wore to the thing, because I dressed up in costume. And if you've already read the books and my costume is not accurate, I'm not the one to blame. My friend picked it out for me because she's read the whole series. But here's the fun fact about this book, guys. I can read this book in tandem with this book. So you guys get to watch me experience double the emotional trauma. Yay! Yay, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be bawling my eyes out over video, and my parents are gonna think something's wrong with me. It's fine. This is what book people do. Also, I'm not doing it, obviously, because I've already started. Oh my word, my back hurts. But you can read these two in tandem. So I took a screenshot of the tandem read suggestion for both sets. So if you guys want, I can do like a short with the tandem read things, and also at the end or at the beginning do a picture of me wearing my outfit or whatever. And then I can also do like the video of her coming out, or like do a quick video that I got from the event. But that's up to you guys. You guys gotta tell me. Anyways, chapter 23 in Kai's point of view. Let's get started, shall we? Y'all, this chapter, no. Just no. Okay. Oh my word. The plot twists I'm experiencing are awful, but what makes it worse is that I keep having to take time in between reading. So it's not like I read the end of the chapter 22 where he got stabbed and Peyton literally pulled a knife from his back because of the attack, to then having chapter 23. No. I have to just jump into the story, and sometimes it's been a minute, so I've got to look back at the previous page, see if it clicks, and then read the next chapter. And if nothing clicks, then I'm jumping in blind, not knowing what to expect. This chapter, I knew what happened in the last chapter. This chapter was not what I was expecting it to be, though. And I don't know why, because this does sort of make sense. But, like, no, it wasn't. No. So let's get into my annotations, and maybe you guys will see why I'm in such shock. And maybe the shock wouldn't have been as bad had I read it in one sitting, like I usually do for books, but I have to actually take my time now, because I want to do this. So anyways, I swear I'm fine, guys, I swear. Kai wakes up, and he doesn't know where he is. Oh, did I not underline? Whoopsies, this is why you double check stuff, guys, because I missed something. Anyways, he wakes up not knowing where he is, and he's like, I have this heavy deep sleep. I'm like, oh, I was drugged. When did that happen? That's nowhere in the end of the last chapter. The last chapter literally ends with Peyton and Kai walking away from each other after not Caden, I just completely mixed those two names together. After Kai asked Peyton and said, promise me you'll stay long enough to stab me in the back. And she's like, that's been my goal all along, Prince. That's how the last chapter ends. In this chapter, he wakes up drugged and find out he's in the Whispers, which is a forest. Okay. When did this happen? There's a time jump, and I don't like reading time jumps when I'm already jumping into a new chapter that I haven't read for a while. Oh, I love ranting about books, guys. This is so much fun. Anyways, I stand to my feet feeling dizzy, drained, and drugged. So I did ominous because, like, I don't know. I feel like that's sort of self-explanatory because, like, why was he drugged? How was he drugged? Why is he in the forest? You know, basic questions. And basically you find out the trials have started. Trials start in the forest. There's these people called sights. Whatever they see, they project onto a screen. It's kind of creepy. They're like human projectors. But whatever. You do you. And then he gets a piece of paper with a lovely threatening trial, or a note about the trial that I quite frankly don't want to read. But basically everyone has a leather band on their arm that's tight enough that if it were any tighter it'd cut off circulation, and you'd basically lose the arm, or at least lose feeling in the arm, and you have to be the one with the most bands to win. And you have 6 days, 6 nights technically, and the only way to get it off is by cutting it and drawing blood, so that you actually have to fight the other people. So that's that. This is not funny, guys. I'm not making fun of this next thing. I found this situation comical, okay? I'm not making fun of anyone with this fear. And I'm pretty sure I probably kind of have this fear. But he's an enforcer, right? He kills people. He does all this awful stuff. Just because a fear has been conquered doesn't mean it's enjoyable to be confronted with again and again. And yet, here I am, climbing up the tree, taking each branch at a time. I just find it so funny that he's done all this awful thing, and then he has like the most normal fear of being afraid of heights. I just find it funny, okay? Maybe other people don't. I find it comical. And then at the very end of this page, Peyton wasn't in this chapter at all, by the way. She wasn't in this chapter, and I'm low-key kind of glad for that because of what happened in this chapter that shocked me to my core. Man, that's a fun phrase to say. Sorry, guys. I get so distracted. But anyways, at the end, it's like, and then my thoughts on her. Stop. No. Keep thinking about her. She makes me happy when you... Let me rephrase that. It makes me happy when you're thinking about her because we're working on getting you to become lovers. Quickly, please. I'm kidding, don't actually do quickly. I love the tension, but like, you understand what I'm saying. So, he's thinking about her again. It's like out of nowhere. It's so fun. And then he's like, she's bewildering as much as she's beguiling. And then describes her a bunch, and then goes, she's a flame, and I'm going to get burned. An ocean, and I'm going to drown. And then he's like, what is wrong with me? I've never been so affected by a single girl, and it's absurd, absolutely annoying. But then I grin, remembering her heartbeat hammering beneath my fingers, her breath catching every time I touch her, her eyes drinking in every smile and dimple she supposedly hates. The feeling of absolute annoyance for being so affected by someone is most definitely mutual, though I'm sure she'd deny it with a dagger to my throat. So very vicious, that one. I loved it. I loved it with a passion. Sign me up. And then he finds a sword just hanging from a tree, because that's safe. And he's like, there are likely weapons and other items hidden all over, because it's easier to draw blood that way. Easier to make things interesting. Blah, blah, blah. Someone comes up, tries to attack him. They start fighting. And bing, bang, yada, yada. We are now at the part that caused me to sit there with my hand like that the rest of this chapter, which admittedly it's literally only a page and a half, but like, let me have my moment. It felt longer. This man, Braxton? That's who it is. Braxton backs him into a fight and corners him against the fire that Kai had set, and then holds him over the fire. And he's like, please don't make me do this, just give me the band. He's like, you're gonna have to kill me, or at least burn me with the fire first. He's like, I had a feeling you'd say that. And like, pushes him closer to the flame. And just like holds him there before finally pulling him back. And then this man, Kai, freaking flips him over somehow with momentum and all that fun stuff, and sends Braxton straight into the flames. Like, it's a small, like, think small campfire, but he literally, boom, into the fire. Like, I was not prepared. I was not prepared. And then Kai's like, I wish I didn't have to be this way either. And then tells him to run. And then looks at the sight person and goes, hope you enjoy the show. And then after that, you know, adrenaline's gone. He's got pain coursing through his veins. And he's like, The result is a makeshift bandage to try to lessen the chance of infection. Obviously, if you're a fantasy reader, we know this. If you're a nurse or something like that, we also know this. But like for me, I know because I'm a fantasy reader. And they always get hurt. Like, tell me I'm wrong. Give me a book where they don't get hurt and need to get bandaged at least once, and I will concede, but I have not found one. Off topic. Again. My apologies. But it won't do for long. I need to find some herbs. Something. Anything to clean the wound. And this next 2 sentences, these are what I highlighted. Because dying is not an option. And losing these trials certainly isn't either. And that, my friends, is chapter 23. Absolutely killed me. I'm a ghost. But I'm a very fun ghost, I would say. And also, guys, this is just a happy moment for me. I got this new shirt, right? But look, hold on. That didn't happen. The back is literally I love you and book quotes. And it's all these book quotes. There's like 20 of them. It is my new favorite shirt. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but if you have, you know what the quotes are. I just wish there was one from Powerless on it, but that's okay. Anyways, that was chapter 23. Yeah, 23. And I will see you next time for chapter 24. Have a great day. Stay cool, guys.